Hi everyone, welcome to GG ahead of what is the second biggest day of the year here in Dubai. It's Super Saturday, 7 races on the card, all of them over the course and distance of the big races on World Cup night, which takes place on March the 30th. I'll do my best to find you a few winners here on GG, starting with the opening race, the Mahab Al Shamal over 6 furlongs on the dirt. It's wildly competitive and quite a few of the fancied horses are drawn wide, which includes Tato Key for David Marnan, who I really like. I think he's sitting on a big run after a great first up effort here in Dubai. The same applies though to Switzerland, trained in the US by Steve Asmussen. He's actually had 2 runs here, but really ran Lava Spin close last time. He's giving that horse a lot of weight on that occasion. This time he's a lot better off at the weights with Lava Spin. I think Switzerland could just be the one, but as I said, it's a super start to the card and there really are many who could win that race, including of course Drafted, who's likely to go off favourite for trainer Doug Watson. We're on the dirt as well for the second race. It's the Al Bastakir over the 1900 metres. This is the prep for the UAE Derby, and Estadar for Saeed bin Srour landed the first leg of the UAE Triple Crown when winning the Guineas last time out. He's still sort of getting to grips with the dirt. Before that, he was behind the reopposing Manguzi in the Bastakir trial, but I reckon we'll see Estadar finish in front of Manguzi this time. He's probably the one for me there. Divine Image, the filly who won the Oaks over course and distance, also deserves a mention, although she can get very het up at the stalls, doesn't make life easy for herself at all, but she's certainly got the ability. But the time was quite slow last time, and that's probably enough to put me off her. We're really blessed that we get to see Blue Point this week. The original plan was to put him away until World Cup night, but he lines up in the Group 3 Nadal Shiva Sprint, which is a bit of a shame for everybody else in the race. However, if there is a chink in his armour, he doesn't often put up a big effort twice in a row, so I'm tempted to just have a little look at something else. And Ekhtiar for Doug Watson impressed me a lot last time, winning really well. Okay, in much lower company than this, but you never know, maybe he can give Blue Point a run for his money in that one for those that are looking for a little bit of better value. Burj Nahar is the prep for the Group 2 Godolphin Mile, and we've got Heavy Metal in here and Kimber, the last 2 winners of this race. I'm going to go against both of them though and go with Doug Watson's Muntazar. I was so impressed with him last time. Perhaps being drawn 1 isn't ideal for him, such a big horse. He will probably have to face a lot of kickback, but he looked really dominant. He's a big animal who's probably still improving fitness wise, so I'm going to go for him in the Burj Nahar. The City of Gold is over 1.5 miles. That is the prep for the Shima Classic on World Cup night. It's a race that's often won from the front. Charlie Appleby won it 12 months ago with Hawkbill, and I reckon he can do so again with Old Persian. William Buick has picked him over Spotify. I think he can go really well here. I mentioned as well though the Desert Encounter, who's in here for David Simcock, although I expect that one probably to need the run. 2 Group 1s on the card, and Maktoum Challenge Round 3 is the first of them over the same course and distance as the Dubai World Cup. Of course, Thunder Snow was beaten in this last year before going on to land the big one. No North America here, and even though Thunder Snow has had a bit of a break, he's probably not going to be spot on for this week. He should still be good enough to beat this lot. At a bigger price though, I was stunned to see New Trails even, at around about 10 to 1 earlier on this week. I think he's a massive talent. He was catching North America last time. He's got a lot more fitness on his side than Thunder Snow. Maybe he could just be the one to upset Saeed bin Srour's runner here, if indeed there is to be an upset. I mentioned as well for Dolkong, impressive last time. Okay, this is a big step up from a listed handicap, but perhaps he can run into a place for Korea. The final race on the card looks really competitive. Loxley's the horse I've always liked. He lines up in the Jebel Hatta for Charlie Appleby, cutting back in trip, which I think will suit him. But Dreamcastle done absolutely nothing wrong in 2 starts at this carnival. He's looked explosive. I don't see why he won't win this and then go on to the Dubai turf on World Cup night. So that's the selections from me. Good luck, everybody.